There you go. That's exactly it. And that is my bad. I need to change that. There you go. Yeah, because I did get rid of some. I have gotten rid of some. Doug, here it is. It's ready to go. So why don't you put this where you can see it, because this is all for you.
Get it closer to
Well, let's take a look, because being a tall boy.
I know, that's why I tried to lift it up.
Go ahead and bring it down. Perfect. A little bit more. Okay.
Get your feet, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, if you back the chair up just a little bit.
You have to go back. Okay, now do the half moon so I can see.
Yeah, because that's the first one you're going to be doing anyway. First pose is
It's going in and out of
something.
it's going in and out of focus for sure. Oh, maybe because there we go. My head was in there. If we get our heads out of there, it worked.
Okay.
It was focusing on that.
Okay, so Doug, what you just did is
it recording now?
yeah. Doug, what you just did there, which is fine, this is all educational, is balancing half moon.
Okay.
So balancing half moon is like triangle, only you're balancing on one foot. And that's fine. It is one of the asanas. Maybe that's an asana you meant to do for this. But what I thought you meant, okay, asana.
So for half moon, then, let me open this.
Half moon is this.
Oh, I was thinking it was balancing half moon.
So balancing half moon is not in the.
Because it says.
So this is just half moon right here?
This is half moon.
So what's the difference between this
So there's
intense for?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that.
there's two that I've seen. So it's.
Yeah, put this away and I'm just going to show you.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be easier. And so you don't have to have your papers or anything. So their poses are divided into categories, just for, I'm going to stay here, just for the sake of, because we categorize things. You guys both know that from your professions. It's easier than being all, depends. So to categorize, it's not always true, but we have open hip and closed hip. Closed hip are all postures in which your hips are like this, slightly in internal rotation. It's also called closed hip. So either both hips or slightly turned in like this, or they might be just square or to the front. So those are considered closed hip because of that internal rotation. The open hip are when one leg or the other is an external rotation. So this pose, this is warrior, artist Chandrasana 1, half moon 1.
So that's where I was.
So this is half moon?
That's half moon 1.
Yeah, half moon 1. And that's where I was like, I came across half moon 2.
Okay. Yeah. So this is like that intense, more very intense side stretch.
Yes.
But whatever.
No, it's good. I'm just going to jump with you in a minute. So this, I want to use this for a teaching moment. So this is closed hips. We're going to many poses emanate from this. Because here's it's a variation of mountain. With mountain, you have artist Chandrasana 1, you have tree pose, you have just so many poses. Okay, so that's that.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go to opening just to get kind of this all of basics. We said that one leg or both legs are in external rotation. So in your half moon, balancing half moon, and stay on this because this is a really good way to look at this. So in all closed hip, your feet are going to be heel to heel, or perhaps even wider. Okay, and the reason is because of your sacrum. We need to think about this bone right here, and so all here we have mountain. We have warrior 3. We have warrior 1. We have Parsvottanasana, pyramid. They're all, you can see how my feet are, and this is all important because of this. When you get to open hip postures, this is going to be really Iyengar-ish and really now that you're moving towards kind of the depends on the person. But the front foot intersects the back arch. Now, you have your feet, not going, that's perfect, that's fine. But to know the difference is really important because most people are going to be like this. Some people, this is the old school way, closed hip like this, open hip like this. But I just want to.
But we're both open right now.
Right. But we're gonna start out with closed hip, and now we can move on, but I just wanted to make that clarification.
Okay, and that was the thing that I had made in my notes was I came across two path movements, one being standing from Tadasana or to the one, and then the open hip being two.
Yeah,
So that's where I got confused as far as
Yeah.
the two.
and there's several of those, but
Now I
now,
do it on the other side, but I'm not.
That's fine. No,
Yeah,
it's
No, I was
good.
just noticing it myself.
yeah, go ahead and do it yourself, do both sides, and
And
I
do
will,
both sides.
I will be really, I'm gonna do one more thing while we're on this pose. A way to think about it is this way, for both of these poses. When we're going into, so here we're just in neutral, it's called axial bending. When we're gonna go into half number one, we want to sort of be as if we're against the wall. Now, I'm not gonna do it because my shoulder, I have a rotator cuff injury on my shoulder. So putting my arm up like that would make me roll forward, see? So the stem of the pose is always the most important. So this would be my half minute. And then to do, so that's closed hip. If I want to go into open hip, it's still the same. I'm still in that lateral plane. So both of them are in the lateral plane. They're different hip positions, but they're,
They're both moving in a lateral plane.
yes, in lateral plane means you're going to be like that. So, yes, okay.
You'll remember that.
Okay.
Write that one down.
Okay, well, that's good, because it's important. It's, these little basics are the essence.
So then from standing half movement, we're going to move into warrior one.
Correct.
So that's open.
Yes, you got it. So where's your right foot gonna go?
My right foot is going to go back behind straight.
Nope, because this is, I'm sorry, I said it was open, it's not, it's closed.
It's
All these are closed. So I'm gonna do it, these are the hardest poses to understand that you're on right now.
so with the
You have to have your right heel here. Your two heels are on two railroad tracks.
okay, so
Because
they're not in line.
No, you're still closed hip, so you're closed hip right here.
Got
Remember, feet are gonna have a little distance between them. So when you step into warrior one, your heels are on two different, she used the word, tracks.
it. Yep, and that makes sense.
And you know why? Again, back to your sacrum right here. If we were here, arch to heel, and we were trying to turn our hips forward, you can just feel the pull on this front of your right leg, and it could also be straining your sacrum.
So, I've always turned my foot off a little bit and, warrior one is that, we can do that and still be closed hip, correct? Okay.
Okay, what she's saying is, it's.
Well, he's got it.
Wait, so originally I was at a 45,
Right.
directly in line, but
So you think we should
there's
have,
space there.
This is beautiful. I'm just using her for example, it's not that yours is so beautiful. This is how, but if you come over here and look at her,
Mhm.
see, this is.
I didn't turn it on this time because.
This is, so, Jason Crandall said there should be a warrior one and a half, and warrior two. Most people should be in somewhat of a warrior 1.5, and that her hips are moving towards coming forward.
Right,
But this one is lagging behind because
they're not being forced.
they're not being forced, and so, see how
That's
that's
why
why.
I turned my foot a little bit
You can do that too.
Okay,
That's going to give you a little bit of more of a balance there
Yeah.
compared to,
right, okay, yeah.
So you're probably not gonna be like this,
Right,
like this.
not like we would be in everyone.
You could, you will see people doing it, you know,
Okay,
but
well, see, that's how I learned it was,
right, that's it, I agree, that's it, yeah.
this is open this way, I'm not forcing forward, but, you know,
But I would, yeah, you're right, foot over to the right.
put it more open, so more of like a hip width.
If you think of it this way, and I'm gonna use her for an example. Because, imagine I have a strap, and I'm gonna put my strap around the top of her right leg.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna take this into the strap and I'm gonna pull it a little bit more. So this is okay, my attention. So this leg is slightly internally rotating, very slightly. That is a perfect warrior one stance, how your feet are now. This is how, if you go online, all these yahoos who put poses online, they're always like, you know, this is warrior one. It's so detrimental to the body. This is perfect. Your one teacher had me do this, or had us do this. She goes, take your right hand and just feel like you're pulling the inseam a little bit forward.
Yep.
Your right hip is still gonna be back, but this femur here is just slightly turning inward. It's using different muscles. If I were going like this, I'd be using my gluteus maximus, and you can feel it there, but here, I'm using different muscles, and that's why I do it this way.
And then for those that have shoulder issues that can't raise it up, they can just come to a
Yeah.
prayer pose
Yeah,
Or you can do like a cactus.
or a cactus.
this pose is just like a gold mine. You can do so many things. You can do, you don't have to
I
know.
think how few people do warrior one.
Yeah.
Warrior two is just like
You can-
automatic, you know.
You can come up and down, you can
Well,
do
that-
this,
yeah.
you can do this, you can do swimming, you can do this. I mean, there's a myriad of things, but this is what we have to get first, the feet and the legs. And we have, because you talk about your ribs and no twists, this is, in a way, it's a twist as well, because even your hips are here, your hips are pointing a little bit to the left. Your rib cage now is going to point a little bit this way. Now,
Thankfully, it wasn't that.
you can do it.
Right.
It's okay for you
But
to
some
smile.
people, yeah, but
So-
some people can't.
That's why Jason Crandall said there should be a warrior one and a half for people, instead of trying to be like in the olden days where he said, square your hips, and then people were just like, oh, and then we all,
Yeah, that just feels wrong.
but some people, that's what they
Right.
do say. That's why online stuff just, for the most part. Sorry.
That's all right.
I
It was my
mean,
fault. Very good, so.
Instagram is the worst, and it's, now all others are following just as bad. Everything is just all about the glory of the pose and not the integrity of the body.
All the people I follow are very adaptive. In fact, I saw a quote that I meant to share with you. That was so good. I knew you would love it, whatever it was. Because this woman's from India, actually. So,
Yeah,
yeah, and so very American too. But
yeah. Okay,
and then
now,
I'm doing adaptation.
this is an open hip posture. I'm gonna get a glass of water. This is open hip. Think about it, why this is an open hip.
Because we're squared off.
This is open though. So we're turning our,
We're rotating
we're
our
rotating our
right.
right.
Yeah.
It is a hip.
What's funny is that
It's a
she
hip
has
opener, so you need to.
she has it listed under the clothes. You have it listed under the closed hips.
You're right. Just because it's so easy. When we were doing the thing, when I,
This opens. when you do
It
this,
does.
It opens your hips, you need to open your hips.
yeah, it's
That's, I
a,
think of it, I've always thought of it as that's kind of the purpose. Even if you can't go up here,
yeah,
Well, and that's the
then
thing.
you're still opening your hip, so that's what.
And that, even just doing a tree down low.
yeah. Or really low.
or
You can do it
really,
like this.
Slowly, yeah.
You're still
You can do
opening
it
your
like
hip.
this. Again, all these poses have, once you, as Jessica Turner says, once you know why you're gonna pose, you can modify it.
Well, it's just like, I was watching that person I sent you, it wasn't one of these, but it was a lighter one, but he had it in a chair, and he had one of these on. So you're still practicing. The other thing, as you say, in your
The lengthening, the
is
straight.
the, also balance of your mind.
Yeah,
So,
that's really, the alignment is not just your body, it's your mind.
right, so,
Well, Qigong talks about transitions between. If you transition well in your poses, you're going to transition well in life.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, in regard to it.
Yep.
So that, yes, so exactly. And really, the mountain is the basics of all these, I know this is an open posture, but all these closed hip postures, mountain is, I just want to show you this because you know, there's so many ways to do this pose with a chair. You could,
Yeah.
obviously people that could bring it up could do this,
Right.
but you can hold on. So I know you're interested in some chair stuff. There's so much. You could even sit in your chair like this
Yep.
and bring your foot like this.
And
You
that's-
could also do it supine on your
I think
back.
actually what he was doing was something like, I was gonna use your chair, sorry.
Yeah.
I think he had a thing on his head, and I think he might have come to the edge, and he might have, I think he might, or might just gone like this.
Oh, there you go.
Right, so it's still just an open hip, and then he had that thing, so that you're still practicing
You're working on that
that
balance.
balance of your own, yeah.
Yeah, that's,
That's, yeah.
okay.
But, you know, I've also seen where they just do it low and
Yeah,
then slowly bring it up a little bit
Yeah,
without pressing the knee out. You still
Yeah.
the rest of it. and then bring it
that's the big thing, because once we want to, Vonda Scarvelli, and from here down, you're a root. So this isn't gonna go like that, and that actually can cause some damage on your hip. So this stays rooted, and this can come here, it can come all the way up, but you wanna, what we're strengthening here are our lateral stabilizers, so. Yeah, okay, so let's keep going, because I talk too much, and I wanted you guys to
I
get
did that
that.
side.
Yeah,
Yep,
That
I
one-
did both sides, so,
My body likes balance. I'm sure all of our bodies do.
but do you guys feel comfortable with Warrior One, so we can go by that one, we can skip?
Yeah, no, we just did warrior, we did that.
we did wear
I-
one.
I know, but I just
We
wanna
did
make
wear
sure.
two
Oh,
last
yeah.
time.
Yeah, so you're okay with that one. Now let's go into
So.
pyramid pose.
Pyramid, 10 side stretch. So again, it's
Yep.
the alignment like you do for Warrior One, but you're not going to bend the knee, you're going to keep it straight.
Right, and your stance
That's
is
what
what
I'm
I
saying.
said.
What's
I'm
that?
getting there. I still do, so I'm confused by those different names.
And then you're
I
gonna,
just
for the intense forward fold, you're just gonna come forward, and you could put your hands behind your back, or if that's uncomfortable, you could bring it forward in
Yeah.
here.
But do not do this.
And
I'm just going to shape this example. Bring your hands towards me. Don't do that. I'm just. And I know you're not doing it, but I just mean, I see so many people in my classes.
Oh, you mean like you
Oh,
did?
the swan dive,
Yeah, and that's what you see on Instagram.
and that's what you see in a lot of training.
And that's really bad. I'm just going to this.
Yeah.
Just, this you want to keep flat in the first aspect of it. Then go ahead. Then when you're pyramid, you can go ahead and round.
Right.
But just,
So from here, we then drop down into the pyramid.
yes, and let your back round. Round, this is called flexion. I shouldn't say round. Flexion is one of the,
Come back up.
when you're doing twists and things like that, it can be really dangerous. With that said, let's do this on the other
Yeah,
side.
come into there,
Yeah, and then go back into the other
and then
side.
go back and then for the other side.
And then remember to keep your feet further apart.
That's gonna be a challenge for me, because I like to keep it going.
Yeah, that's how people teach, but it's not biomechanically correct.
So then come forward into
I have to make sure I don't
intense forward fold, or.
lock my knee, because that is the.
Excellent.
Yeah, the locking of the knee is bad.
Excellent.
Not good.
Excellent.
Neither is a hyperextension.
Yeah, and that's when I lock my knee, that's when
It's
that's happening.
kind of that-
I extend it back a little
It's that soft knee
Yeah.
without necessarily being bent forward.
It actually takes more work. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
and then bring it forward down into the pyramid.
Okay, now, I'm gonna do something, and you'll see this on your video. Yeah. Bring your right hip up just a tiny bit, there you go. What we're trying to do is bring your right hip up a tiny bit and bring it back towards me, this way, up and back towards me, just a little
I
bit.
can feel it.
And so I'm gonna make your right side longer, just a little bit. Bring it right, there you go. Okay, does that feel okay?
bit. Oh, yeah, I can never do it on my knee.
Okay, now bend your knees, both of you, and come all the way up. I'm just gonna show you the tendency, because of the nature of the pose. So here we are, we're stretching this outer sheath, our what do you call it? Our tensor fasciae lata and all
That's
those
the
muscles.
IT band.
Yeah, so what we want to do, what's going to happen is once we come down, do you see how my hips, it's easier if you see it from
Yep.
behind?
I'm seeing it drop on that
Okay, you've seen
side.
it before, yeah. So I've seen it before. Yeah. See how this is what we do not want to do.
Okay.
Because if we go from here and then we're going here, what again is gonna happen? We're back to damaging this,
Yep.
because we're taking our hips in one direction and our chest in the other. So that's why I came by to both of you and said, move your hips. This is number one, do this first. If this can
That
get
makes sense.
square, if this is square, extend your spine
Okay, I can feel that.
and then do your rib cage, okay? So yeah, bending the knee, all those little things, yes.
Yep.
And I would encourage people to feel their hips when they're doing it. This is called a ball triangle because triangle, you're working those muscles. Here we go, I'm working here, triangle or half moon. They're open hip and I'm working this left, the tensor fasciae lata. Now, when I come this way, I'm stretching my tensor fasciae lata. I'm stretching those muscles. That's why it's reversed. So here we go, perfect. That's why I do this when I teach triangle to balance in half moon. Come back here, move your foot to the right, square your hips, keep your hips square, and then you come like this. So, yeah.
Yeah, I did what you said, I actually took and moved my hips, kind of where, that feels like I'm moving them too much this way, but that way I know that,
But when you're coming
right,
over,
right, exactly.
press a little bit.
So I think that's a kind of like cue.
Yeah, you could have people put their hands on their back, and you could put this on your back. So come back into it if you don't mind.
Oh, I can do it.
There you go. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, that's fine.
So see how you can put, here you go. And you could have, Doug, can you come up and put your hands on your hips and kind of feel that block?
Yeah,
So touching yourself or having something like that, that will take, so if this, your body wants to do this,
Right.
but we're trying to get it to do that. Okay.
And then if you go into the revolving triangle,
Then it can start going.
then it rotates.
Just remember, from your here to here, your spine is like your.
Yeah, then as far as modification for pyramid, you then use blocks to lessen it, make it easier
Yeah.
for those that don't have long arms.
Yeah, and it could even be that you put your hands on your knees.
Right.
Because even blocks for,
Well, I've seen,
this is perfect. You know,
Yeah.
like with triangle, you do, you
I'm
know,
actually lucky that this is the one place I am, but yes, I do like only come down here.
Yeah.
Do that, whatever that is, that I just.
I'm
right.
so that's the closed steps. And then we have twist, which is revolve triangle, which we just talked about. Oh, and
I want to do triangle. I'm sorry, guys, I'm jumping in here.
what's that?
The reason I want to do triangle, it's in there, and I wasn't going to do it because we do it so much, is what I told you. But I think it's so important because in the books and on Instagram, you see people, has nothing to do with putting your hand on your foot. Do not put your hand on your foot. So, I wasn't saying.
Yeah, no.
So that was me. Think of your triangle shape. We have a triangle between our legs. Yep. Now we're going to make another. It means 3 triangle. Now hinge here. Take your arm down. There's the second triangle. The third triangle. Take your arm up. Okay, that is triangle. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And again, there's a bending of the knee. You might, I'm not saying you, but that is more important.
That's
So
the way
always we're talking about going down, it is not going down, it is letting your heart lift and we put people in. And there is this rotation right here. So again, he's having his hips are pointing downish, his navel is pointing downish, but he can rotate. Yeah, don't do it. This is a really, that's what I want to deal with it. You can take this perhaps your left rib back a little bit towards, there, but that is. Okay, so come on up. I'm just saying that because we act like this pose is so easy, and it has a lot. People, this is the pose I heard myself at my.
And this is a lot of core.
Yeah. So if you are feeling to go back is a strain, go ahead and
It was going to lift up, that was.
just come more forward this way. But coming like this and then rolling like that is intense on people's backs.
I would do it because it gives me a nice little crack in the back.
Yeah, I mean.
That's just my own thing.
It works, but I just wanted to really warn you, because of the information, the Instagram, I don't want to say, but social media.
Just, yeah, online.
It's so bad. I mean, it's always having people with their, well, it used to be Ashtanga, you pistol gripped your big toe. You held onto your big toe, and that's what you had to do. And my arms are long, I can do a lot of stuff that, other people can't.
Well, what I learned from the person I followed for the longest is, it doesn't matter as much being in a straight line this way.
That is beautiful. That is a beautiful triangle pose. And yours is beautiful too. But I'm just saying, that's what they should look like.
Right.
Anyway, go ahead, keep going.
So the next one, and this is one I get still kind of backwards, is the Marchiana.
Yeah, Marchiasana.
Marchiasana.
Just, and don't feel that you have to know the Sanskrit. It's sage twist form too.
Yeah. Which is the sage twist, and this also goes into the fish.
So fish and sage twist are a little different, and that's why I'm going to.
Is it the lake? Is it?
This is fish pose. Fish
That's
pose.
okay.
Now, Marichyasana can be simply this is
Okay.
1 and this is 2. Simple. Matsyendrasana is a little bit more advanced. That's where you take this in and take this out.
Right, yeah.
That's
There's
what,
a-
I think that's where I get the confusion is.
It's really confusing. I
This placement.
I asked Eric Schiffman, what's the difference? And he said, well, in Marichyasana, your one leg is straight, but you'll look online and it'll be different things. So basically, your sage twist, so
I'm just gonna go to the lesson tips once it's out of teaching.
Yeah.
Hands are I'm never gonna do any more of that really
Yeah.
intense stuff.
yeah,
And then if you're really advanced, you can walk in.
but that's not advanced.
That's not.
I'm kidding. Advanced is not going deeper. Advanced is when they say, that's not for me. I know.
But I've seen people do
Yeah.
blocks with
Why do you think my
or
shoulders?
binding.
Why do you think
Is
I'm?
that where?
I have super long arms. Look at this. Once I started yoga, everybody's like, oh my God, get that arm here, get this arm here. Now, I let yoga wreck my body, my shoulders. That's why they're messed up. So that's why I'm on a soapbox about this.
Well, see,
I'm not on a soapbox.
I was watching and I was like, oh, now we're trying to bend. And I'm like, I can't even get past the gut.
Well, if you have a lot of guys, because they have more muscle mass in their shoulders, women, with just whatever, there's stuff that gets in the way. So it's a binding, it can lead you down a dark road.
Yeah, one that I started following just like a couple of days ago, is working on accessibility because of her size.
Yeah,
And that was really interesting.
we should always recognize that first, because size.
Well, yeah, like women, some women have, yes, people have large shoulders, but some women have large breasts.
Oh, yeah.
That definitely can give away in some of these poses. They're
Oh, yeah.
just like, oh, do this. I'm like,
And they're all important.
and my tummy for sure has no
Yeah.
lines.
And there's also, I want to do it, that's when my teacher said that, it's like, these poses are not the answer, they're playthings, they're questions. We better keep going.
Yep, so
I'm
that's
sorry.
a twist, so we did 1 and 2,
Mhm.
and then we're to the back ones.
And the important thing, just about both of these, same thing about all twists, make sure that when you twist, that you're being careful with that lumbar area.
Right.
So you can take it 1 page further, but just be careful.
Yeah, when Angela's teaching, one of the things she says, that's why they always say, breathe in and lift your spine, and then breathe out to twist, because that is going to protect that lower area.
Because on your exhale, you're more likely to be pulling your belly in.
Right.
That's right.
So that's what we're
I'm
doing.
gonna tell her.
Well, that deepens your.
Right, and so that's what she said, that is that's a good way to make sure, that's why teachers do that, because that does help make the slide.
The other thing that it does is it will force you to be
Right.
upright.
That's what she was saying,
Instead of round.
that's what it does, is that it is going upright, that protects this
Yep.
proposing that as a list.
We could be going into bridge poses, and I can do them in the class as well, but if you see, you've checked off now everything.
So I've done the post hips and I've done the twists, now it's just the back ones.
Correct.
And,
And then the inversions, but I'm gonna do the inversions on our backs in our class.
okay.
So we'll do
Are you
that.
doing gradient twist today? I don't know.
No, we won't. need to
No,
do it.
okay,
We've
I will
got-
stay then.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's just like getting down is one thing from the next.
yeah, so you just stay right there.
You're good.
I just wanted to make sure that they're doing these are students.
So bridge
So
pose.
they're fine. They came early and I was gonna go over some things. So you just set yourself up, so they're the students. Yes. And they are, just, we're going
What is a
to,
bridge, what is, excuse me for bridge.
and we're supposed to be finished by now, but I can't shut up, so.
Well, you can do, because you got this. But we're learning from you.
Exactly.
So for bridge, coming to,
They're just
on
so
back.
good at teaching sometimes.
about that. And then you bring your knees up towards your, hip width. That's the important thing. Good foundation. And then you're gonna push off your legs, keeping your tight. And if you want, you can grasp your hands underneath, press down, to open up the chest more, or if that's too intense, you just leave your hands next to the side.
Yeah.
Hold that, and then come back down. And if you want to turn it into kind of an exercise, you know, 3 or 4 in a row, keep the body tight.
Yeah. And you just keep moving along, okay?
Okay.
And I'm just gonna do that little housekeeping here while you guys. Jerry, you tell him if he's doing anything wrong.
He's doing me.
Okay. And then come back into down and back. And then rotate
Look,
over.
I can't shut up, can I? By the way, after a nice background like you did, that isn't a nice time to sneak in a twist.
Twist.
I'm not interested, yes, you can.
A gentle twist, yeah.
Let's see if I can do that, I did love that. Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Just don't do it too hard.
But some people can do that, I don't know why. Maybe because it's
It
not
may be
as
because
hard.
your arms back.
Yeah, maybe.
You got
I do
more
love this
support.
one. I mean, who doesn't love this?
Okay. So the next 3 are on our belly. Actually, the next 4 are on our belly.
I love it.
So you're gonna rotate over. Just sit over. Yeah. So the first one I'm gonna do is facing backwards. So this is gonna be backs.
So our toes are down,
Those are flat.
flat, okay.
You can have them down if you want, if that's more comfortable, but they're flat. You're gonna push off, and you're gonna raise your hips off the ground into a bend. So head up,
Where should we, yeah, head should be up,
looking upward, not necessarily all the way. Now you can intensify it if you want. You can by deepening the stretch.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't need to start,
Okay.
but that's one way to do it. And then
That's what I did, throat chopper.
the chest over. We can then take
And your
this.
feet are like hip width apart?
Mine are, and that's, yeah, it's,
That's all.
and then we'll take it to Cobra, where you actually leave everything down below on the mat. We come up into Cobra.
So we're.
Push it off. And then next one would be focus. Arms flat. And you bring it back.
Yeah, you're good, yeah, so you just, yeah, just do your thing, just get set up. You're good enough there.
I guess it's a good back to your, I don't want to do that, because I'm another one, yeah.
It's so,
Take it as a child pose.
Yeah.
Stretch out a little
and you know what?
bit. So on that, you do just like that.
Yeah, that would be
So
the.
you widen up the leg a little bit.
Yes.
Really got it.
Great.
The class that I do in the morning, instead of a child pose, you're coming into a prayer pose.
Yeah, oh, yeah, which is nice, because I back to.
For a mat, it starts on mats.
Yeah.
So I did it. So that then makes, both pose, and we'll go off on those.
We can do, I think I can. Wow. Yeah, so I just want to show something. Can you go back there? Okay, so what was it? Yes. So vocal has many things that can hurt people. Some people don't want to be on their class. And so that's one thing. And then I don't know, I don't know, like feet seem to be the same. I like to be able to and look at that as a short. This is a big one, right? That's it. And he's not straining his back, he's got this in his arm. That is,
That's a lot of
that's a beautiful.
Okay.
So 90% of people, that's what they should do.
Okay.
Because once you grab it, you get it, you do it. You grab it, right, and 3 or 4 days of you're starting to feel that. Yeah. Yeah. Because again, it's the same thing as camel. Camel, I have long arms, so look at, I don't even have to do anything. I can
Right.
touch. Same thing with bow. I have long
Or
arms,
you're like
so
the last one we
I'm not even doing a back bend. Yeah, I'm just, yeah. So for people with shorter arms, they're gonna, if they're told that they have to hold on, they're gonna try to do it.
Right,
So,
so,
yeah.
I just need to make, oh, I've got it here. And then that just left us with.
Is that your computer?
Yep.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, that's right.
That just leaves some wheel pose.
What's that?
Wheel.
Wheel pose is the back bend.
Oh, yeah.
All these poses, how can you know wheel poses? Do you want to do wheel pose?
I love wheel pose.
Okay, so you can do wheel pose and nobody wants. Here's another wheel pose. You would do this wheel pose if you want. Good. I just do all. You're safe. And I'm laying your back.
Oh, that's, yeah, I hadn't even thought about
Yeah, so that's wheel pose. Here's standing wheel pose. So backs like this. You can still like this, you can do your hands under. Oh, this is wheel pose. She can be here or she can take her arms overhead. See, she's doing the same thing now. You do wheel pose. What I really recommend with wheel pose is really tell people to use their legs.
it. Well, you're using your legs to push off almost as much,
Yes.
not as much as you're doing with your
And
legs.
your legs, you can feel your heels pointing forward. Awesome. There you go. And you're gonna hit. You guys are both getting the same benefit.
Yep.
For her body, this is more beneficial to her body.
But also, I see that subtle movement better.
And then, yeah.
And the
And then you buy
wheel is beautiful and then, you know, it's.
But it feels good. I used to do it, but again, I, didn't have, I had to have a full shoulder replacement on the
And then the inversions, I mean, it's the same with
Same thing.
going up and over.
What kind of insurance do you have?
Pardon?
What kind of insurance do you have?
Medicare, AARP.
Okay, my sister-in-law just had a whole full front. It went so well for her. I'll ask her doctor's name.
Okay, mine is curtain, but I'm willing to look around.
Hers isn't solid.
Okay, do that, and,
She was really, she used to have both of them.
he said,
She played
you're
racquetball.
gonna have to have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I taught racquetball, and I was just in kayaking, I just been
Yeah.
so abusive.
Yeah.
But I think mainly it's yoga binding that did it. So,
I know mine was rugby originally and then falling off what.
yeah.
Rugby.
Rugby.
I don't even know how those people don't have surgery every few years.
I
You
know.
know, it's one of the perks.
That and hockey, you know, it's not,
Yeah.
missing teeth.
So that just leaves us the inversions.
Okay, well, we did a wheel, we've done on the back ends. Inversions,
I need to
Which
do
we
it.
can
I need to
do
do
after
it.
class.
we can do it,
I
I can't stay
can't
after
stay.
that.
Oh.
I have to go, but anyway.
But,
We're doing in class, we're gonna do it in class.
oh, that's right.
Because I can show you. This is a,
Because we've done that in your
yeah. This is
foundational classes.
handstand, this is down dog.
Mhm.
Legs up the wall is shoulder stand, or it can also be, used as, it's mainly.
Well, we
very
did
shoulder stand.
where we laid the mat against their, laid, sat down, butt against the wall here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we did, kind of like a plank
Yeah,
off of
it is like plank. Another variation is to be in cat pose and take one arm forward and one leg back, because when you're doing that, you're establishing that core.
Yeah.
So,
it. Well, and even,
Well, we did that every time.
Well, that-
come on in,
Technically, if we're in a, Tadasana,
yeah,
we're in a head
there you
handstand.
go. Hi.
Same thing, just sort of,
Yeah, I told her I was going to do it, so there were versions of that.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
you just, you're done.
I think I'm done. There is a football. So,
Yeah, we're gonna take a picture. Okay, who wants to take the picture? Doug receiving his certificate.
let me get my,
I can make it. I'll do it. Very good, very good. You go for it.
should put on my other shirt.
I was like, oh my goodness, you've been elected.
throw this one on really quick.
Getting down to this.
So the main thing she'll need would be these blocks or handy, balls that can be handy for, you know.
Okay, Doug, you first have to make me and.
Oh, yep.
And the other thing, I'm looking at this lighting can be, excuse me, here, so you just.
Let's come over here. I can maybe get these things in, so I can sort of think. No, right there. No, right there. So you get- so you get it on-
Yeah, that light is good. And here you go. Here, I'm gonna be in it and then you can be in yourself. Is that good?
Yeah, that's good. Okay, this is my Zoom.
This is how it is.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. And just, yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. There we go.
This is good.